Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. And as this season starts to unfold, the rookies who have come out of the gates fast, some first-year guys proving they belong in the NBA. He's hanging towards the back of the pack in the early goings, but there's still time left for him to have a breakout performance.
And this year's rookie class could be special. We have players who already make an impact every time they take the floor.
Boy, at this point, it looks like it's going to be quite the race for Rookie of the Year. Still very early, but it looks like we've got several worthy candidates.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Bowen. At the three. And for the Rockets, we've got LeBron James. He's out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Malone in at the power forward position. Corralling rebounds, these teams are excellent at it. How does that help a team's energy, Doris?
Well, I think you work so hard to contest shots. You have to finish the possession by making sure you corral the defensive rebound. Such an important part of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Green with a screen on Leonard. Pass to Malone. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Washington. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Here's Malone. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Curry. From deep. Leonard pulls down the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
They set a pick. Bowen passes to Walton. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Over to the left wing. Here's Malone. He had 9 points in his last time out. Tipped. Here's Bowen. Pass to Walton. Now here's Leonard. This one for three. And he buries his first look.
I just love the ball movement.
Out to the right wing. Here's Malone. Back to Curry. They still need this. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
There's a screen. 4-3. Rebounded by Green. And it's Green with the ball for Houston. Trailing by 8. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Again, the miss by Leonard. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Curry looking it over. And Walton pulls it down.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
And the basket by Bowen.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Second, the Rockets.
Well, an important element of their defense is the ability to intimidate. I mean, their stellar shot blocking last year accomplished that in a big-time way.
Green finds Curry. Back to Green. To the wing on the left. The three, James. It's rebounded by Washington. Down low. Here's Leonard. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
First personal foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Washington.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Can they get it? The shot comes out. Wizards leading by 14. To the middle. The rebound by Malone. Outside Curry. The fader. Rebound Washington. Walton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Leonard inside. Good on the shot. Leonard's got 8.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And Washington making a change here. Young's checked in. Rockets trail by 16. With the fadeaway. And another miss by Houston.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Here's Ginobili. Still no points. Sinks that one from the post.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Young against Curry. To the paint. And they're on the break. Here's Ginobili. It's hauled in by Houston. Malone's got 4 rebounds now.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Here's Ginobili. Young looking over the floor. James against Leonard. Malone. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Leonard left side. Pass to Ginobili. It's stolen by James. From 11 feet away. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Washington leading by 14. Ginobili, pass to Young. Here's Ginobili. Leonard for 3. It's hauled in by Eaton. And Curry's got the ball here for the Rockets. Now Young with a steal.
2 minutes.
Deflected. James inside. Leonard defending. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
For Houston, LeBron James.
Shooting 2.
2 shots.
That free throw misses. The first third of an NBA season, Grant, it sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
And it's a completely new group for Washington. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Yao, shot is off.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Stojakovic passes to Kuzi. Here's Abdul Rauf, guarded by Payton. Pass to Wilkins. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Here's Yao. Releases. Nails the baby hook.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
Stojakovic, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Yao. Outside Payton. Houston working the ball around. Double team on James. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get off a shot. Here's Eden. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Here's Kuzi. Yet to see a basket. The three. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Washington earning this break in the action, up 10. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
We've got Green. He's out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Yao in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Yao, good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Kuzi, pass to Stojakovic. Pass to Kuzi. Here's Lambier. Cuts off the pass. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Tipped. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And they'll keep possession. Count the basket. Rockets trail by 12. Pass to James. And here is Green. Here's Yao. Fires from the wing. Wilkins with a rebound.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
And there's James from the arc. Gets the three ball to go.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Kuzi, pass to Stojakovic. Here's Wilkins, guarded by Payton. Wilkins can't hit. The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Payton. Now, here is James. Here's Yao. Clock at 6. And here's James. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
Well, their size, their strength, and their skilled passing ability. Draymond Green has such a great mix of attribute and skill.
Pass to Wilkins. They set the screen. Here's Lambier. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the board.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington needs to get off a shot. Here's Ginobili. Washington again can't hit. And it's Green with the ball for Houston. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Curry, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Kuzi. No made baskets yet. Gets the 14-footer to fall. And the Wizards lead by 9.
This guy's such a strong mid-range shooter.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, Jared Allen has an inquisitive nature. Whether it's cooking, gardening, reading, or basketball, he's a sponge. Allen said, quote, "I love going through life, seeing things and learning about it no matter what it is. It's just trying to improve my skill set in anything and enjoy it." Back over to you.
He's got that curiosity. Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
But Jared Allen getting open off the screen and roll, such a big target.
Curry passes to Payton. Back to Curry. Puts one up from 19. Another one falls for Houston.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Kuzi, pass to Stojakovic. Here's Ginobili. Here's Stojakovic. Allen, left side. Payton with a steal. Green, the pass to Curry. From outside the arc. Bowen with a rebound.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
2 pointers. That one goes.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Rockets trail by 9. And here's Curry. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Both teams making some changes here. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. Washington, number 1.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
It's tipped. Now Young with a steal. Young goes in. Count it. And now it's an 11-point Washington lead.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Stephen Curry.
Shooting 2. first one falls. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned, Doris.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
And so Curry nails both of them.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. To the inside. And Malone gets it to go. Malone's got 6.
Aggressive move in the painted area just makes some things happen.
Pass to Walton. Inside. Leonard just muscles his way in.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Young against Curry. Six on the shot clock. From downtown, it's rebounded by Washington. They led by as many as 18.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
No coverage that time. And now a 12-point Washington lead.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Curry with it, and it's Young picking him up. Fades. And Walton pulls it down. Walton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. It's blocked. Back comes Houston in transition. Up ahead. Got a hand on it.
2 minutes.
And he lobs it up to the rim. A minute 15 left in the first half of this one. Pass to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. He drops it from range. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Now here's Leonard. He's guarded closely. Now Curry. He's got 7.
Well, this is what makes Steph Curry so difficult to defend, right? A sharp passer on top of everything else he brings in terms of his scoring ability.
A minute 4 left in the second quarter. The kick out to Young. Leonard outside. To the middle. Here's Walton. And that one's in. Nice feed on the play. Walton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, you have to love the patience by Kawhi right there. Use the pick and roll game to perfection.
Out to the wing. To the left side wing. Houston working the ball around. And here's Curry for 3. Counted from distance. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Young against Curry. Young can't hit.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
McInnes. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Washington leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back after this word.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
When I look at the Wizards, they've played below average basketball coming out the gates. They were hoping for more. They were talking a good game in the preseason, but they have not backed it up. Like you never back anything up, Ernie.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Washington Wizards.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And Curry's got the ball here for Houston. 6-point game. So on the floor for the Wizards, we've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Bowen in at the small forward position. It's stolen. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Leonard.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Curry against Leonard. Here's Malone. Lays it up and banks it in. Malone's got 10.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Leonard can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 6. James passes to Curry. The three is up. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Bowen. He's got 6. And here's the fast break. Here's Green. Back to Curry. James outside. Shot clock at 5. Shot from the low block. Washington with a rebound. Walton's got rebound number 8 now. Leonard passes to Ginobili. Back to Leonard. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Pass to James. For the tie. Oh, LeBron knocks down the triple.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gate. Just keep your rhythm now.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. And for the Wizards, they're shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Out left to the wing. Here's Walton. He has 6. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Oh, deflected. To the middle. Here's Malone. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Walton's shot is off. And it's Houston's ball. They've scored 10 straight. James passes to Curry. Houston working the ball around. Malone. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
For Houston, Karl Malone. Taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Both teams deciding to change it up. And that's good as he hits both shots. Wizards trail by 4. Here's Abdul Rauf. He's scoreless. 5 to shoot. Wilkins, good.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
And here's Houston. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Pass to Yao. James, outside.
Wizards, number 0.
So both teams changing it up here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Yao passes to Payton. Now, here is James. Guarded closely. 4 on the clock. Baseline Jays on the way. Kuzi with the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Pass to Lambier. Uses the glass on the layup. And that ties it up.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
James with the ball. Give him 8. Inside. Outside Curry. Steps back and shoots. Yep, that one goes. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, certain guys are so lethal in the mid-range, you almost want them to take it. Stephen Curry, one of those guys.
And the Wizards call time here. Let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. The 4th spot held by the Rockets.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Wilkins, the pass to Lambier. Here's Stojakovic. It's hauled in by Anderson. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to James. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Houston.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Wizards trail by 5. It's intercepted. Goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
He's caught fire here in the second half. Better late than never.
Here's Stojakovic. Here's Lambier. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
James. Jacks up a three. Wilkins with a rebound. The Wizards have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. To the inside. Yao. Rebound by the Wizards. It's stolen by James. Pass to Anderson. And the layup is good off the glass.
At that range, it is about finishing strong. You can't hesitate.
Here's Stojakovic. A nice shot by Lambier. Lambier's got 8.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Now, here's James. 13 points in the game.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And the Wizards with possession here, trailing by 8. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Timeout called, the Wizards. Making a change here. Young, the pass to Stojakovic. Allen a screen. Puts up a 3. That one's good by Stojakovic. Stojakovic has got 5 points.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
Outside Curry. The 3 ball. They get it back. Eaton's shot is good. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Allen with a screen on Curry. Young finds Allen. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Allen's got his second basket on the night.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Curry buries the triple.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Pass to Young. 1:21 left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Inside, it's Trae Young.
And such a skillful shooter. Young going with the gentle make.
And here's James. 13 points in the game. Eaton's shot is good. Eaton's gotten his third basket of the night.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Now here's Young. Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
Now James. The 3 from Curry. He buries it from 3. Curry's got 24.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Young. Oh, Young. He's money from deep.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
James outside. Over to the wing. Lets it fly from 18. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Houston Rockets. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be back in a moment. Quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Stephen Curry is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Green, and it's Malone in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Down low. It's stolen by Curry. James, left side. It's rebounded by Washington. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Rebounded by Green. The Rockets lead by 6. Pass to Curry. They set the pick. To the left wing. Here's Malone. The jumper from the wing off target. The Wizards trail by 6. Now here's Leonard. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. Making him 5 for 10 now. James, right side. And he's going for the lob. Yes, sir! LeBron James! Woo!
I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And Leonard throws it down.
Starting to look like one of those nights for Kawhi Leonard when he's absolutely dominant on the offensive end.
Leonard can't get that one to fall. Houston leading by 6. Pass to Malone. Walton pulls it down. Walton's got 9 rebounds now. Leonard outside. Here's Walton. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Shooting for Washington, Bill Walton. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. So it's the Rockets now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Curry. It's stolen by Leonard. Pass to Ginobili. Here's Walton. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Curry. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And the Wizards call timeout.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. He absolutely held nothing back. He said, quote, "We know who we are. Let's be that. The plan is to play their game and let the chips fall where they may." Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Walton off the inbound pass. And a strong finish with two hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. James passes to Curry. Back to James. Pass to Green. Picked his pocket. Here's Bowen. Here's Walton. Washington moving the ball around. Here's Ginobili. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. No good off the glass. The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Malone. From the wing. And another basket for Houston.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Over to the left wing. Leonard outside. Shoots over Curry. Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
James passes to Curry. There's a screen. That three's off the mark. Wizards trail by 4. Pass to Ginobili. To the middle. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Shooting for Washington. Number 0 at the line for shoot 2.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. The Rockets have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Ginobili. Offensive board. Houston in the lead. Pass to James. They set the pick. Fires the 3. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Now here's Green. 5 on the clock. Here's Curry. Pass to Malone. And here's Curry. The 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Here's Ginobili. The 3.
Washington foul. Number 0. Second personal foul.
Young, he's checked in for Washington.
On the court.
The Rockets lead by 6. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Got a piece of it. Here's Malone. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Here's Young from deep three-point range. James rips down the board. Curry outside. Just 5 on the clock. Yes, sir! Bang it in the layup.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots. Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Here's James. Banks it home. Big shot.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Young after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. And there's a 3-second violation.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Houston leading by 10. Outside Curry. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Young. Clock at 6. Here's Ginobili. Another chance. And up and in on the layup.
Boy, you can see this guy's work ethic. He just refuses to give up on that possession, and he gets rewarded for it.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Rockets.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Stephen Curry.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Sinks it in the post.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Now here's Young. 6 to shoot.
Great job drawing the foul, and almost converted the shot as well.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Bill Walton.
Take a break.
Taking
Take a break.
2 shots.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
So the Nets starting five. You've got Hardaway, Duncan out there with Irving, then it's Anthony, and it's Mutombo in at the 5 spot. And for Seattle, Payton is out there with Jason Kidd, then there's Shawn Kemp, and it's Carroll in at the 3 spot. Certainly one of the most intriguing parts of a new season, Tim, seeing which rookies have hit the ground running, have picked up and not missed a beat.
It's such a difficult adjustment, Kevin, when you get into this league and you see how fast things are happening, how big everybody on the court is. The window's very tight to make decisions. Very difficult to predict who is going to make that transition the fastest.
What was the one thing for you, size or speed or a combination of each?
For me, it was how quickly the shooting lanes closed up. You had much less time to make a decision of when to shoot, when to pass. That, to me, was the biggest transition.
So Payton will bring it up for the Supersonics. It's a 3-point game. Kidd a screen on Hardaway. Puts up a 3. Kidd, no good. Kidd against Anthony. Over Kidd. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. That's in. And he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
The focus from Kidd, terrific at just keeping his composure even when things get tight.
Irving against Carroll. Irving can't hit.
3 attempts from the field with nothing to show for it, but they should settle in soon.
Peyton dishes to Kidd over Anthony, and there's Jason Kidd on the assist by Peyton. Kidd's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is what leaders do. Peyton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
Here's Irving. And he gets it to go.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Well, you need to have a short-term memory. You can't worry about the shots that didn't go in.
Now here's Carroll. Outside Kidd, 4 on the shot clock. It's good from long range. Kidd's got 7 points.
Oh, the concentration from Kidd at the arc, a big part of how he stays consistent from there.
Outside Irving. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in.
Fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Now here's Anthony. Last game we saw him score 13. Duncan kicks to Anthony. On the wing, Irving. Carroll covering. Again, Irving missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And here's Kidd from the arc. A rebound by the Nets. This game against Seattle is the first time they've met this year.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
Kidd kicks to Carroll. Pass to Kidd. And it's Seattle with another.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Kidd against Anthony. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
Now here's Hardaway. Still without a basket. Pass to Duncan. The layup off target. So the Supersonics, their last game, a win against Toronto. Kemp inside. Duncan on him. Great D that time from Duncan. Now here's Hardaway. Outside Anthony. Koulibaly with it. Over Kidd. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Seattle leading by 12. Carroll passes to Kemp. And it's Kemp slamming it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams will make substitutions. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Third is Bilal Koulibaly.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Here's Jakob Jonas. Pass to Thompson. Here's Jakob Jonas. Here's McAdoo. Shot clock at 6. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Reed kicks to Williams. Payton left side. And yes, it's good. And the Sonics lead by 16.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Here's Koulibaly. Still scoreless. Shane Battier is checked in for Seattle.
First two fouls. Substitution for your Supersonics. Number 31, Shane Battier.
Pass to Koulibaly. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jakob Jonas. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And so Payton will bring it up for the Supersonics. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
A lot of people think you shoot much better at home, but if you really look at the league-wide stats, it's only about 2 to 3 percentage points different on average.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Hardaway's checked in for Payton. Nets trail by 19. Pass to Koulibaly. Outside Daniels. Here's Jakob Jonas. Hasn't made one yet. Nailed from three-point land.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Hardaway. That shot misses.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
And Juzang pulls it down.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Here's Reed. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Juzang. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Thompson passes to Daniels. Back to Thompson. Reed with the defensive effort. Seattle leading by 19 points with the step back. Here's Battier. Thompson with the rebound. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting an alarming 21% to get things going here. Pass to Jakob Jonas. Now Koulibaly. He has yet to score. Three-pointer, Daniels. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Hardaway. To Juzang. Now here's Williams. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Reed. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Reed's got 5.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And so it's Seattle, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Supersonics.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And how about work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Mutombo. Hardaway is out there with Anthony. Then there's Irving. And it's Duncan in a power forward.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Peyton left side. Back to Kidd. The tray. Rebounded by the Nets. Duncan's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Anthony finds Irving. Outside Hardaway. Duncan outside. Shot from 16. Kemp with the rebound. Kemp's got his fourth rebound in this one. Peyton the bounce pass. Here's Kidd. Carroll, no one around him. Good in the assist to Kidd. Carroll's got his third bucket of the night.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
And now Kidd pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And you can't forget about Kidd in transition. Whether he's dishing it or shooting it, he's great at making the right decision.
Pass to Anthony. Duncan scanning the floor. Down low. It's stolen by Carroll. And even 3-on-3 break. And here's Kidd from the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. Outside Anthony. And here is Hardaway. Right side Irving. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Kemp.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now Irving, following the three-point attempt by Jason Kidd. Oh, the lob to Irving. And the basket by Mutombo. Mutombo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Seattle leading by 22.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
And here's a look at some stats for Carroll. Coming off a terrific season, he put in about 16 points a game last year, 11 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, his production is crucial to this team. They've sort of built around him, and it's why so many things are run through him.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Duncan. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim. I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Kidd gets the bucket.
And we're used to J. Kidd missing the assist. Great to see him pouring in some points tonight.
Outside Anthony. Over Kidd. And Anthony gets it to go. Anthony's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy. You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
Hardaway dishes to Anthony. Outside Irving. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Carroll. Irving misses.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Thompson, he's checked in for Mutombo. Koulibaly comes in for Irving. And Ajaka Jonas in for Anthony. And here is Peyton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
Shot clock at 3. Counted. He's got 8.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Jonas. Now here's Hardaway. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense. What a valuable asset to have. I mean, Thompson can play the 4 or 5, athletic enough to guard on the perimeter and strong enough to bang inside.
Reed, he's checked in for Seattle. And a change for the Nets. McAdoo is checked in for Tim Duncan. Three-pointer, Kidd, rebounded by the Nets. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, their closeouts on shooters was impressive, and they kept them uncomfortable the entire game.
And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Kidd sets the pick for Peyton. Outside Kidd. A beautiful reverse layup. Kidd's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Jonas. Koulibaly finds Hardaway. Good on the shot.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
Now here's Peyton. Kidd a screen on Hardaway. High arcing shot. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Camp with a screen for Peyton. From the top of the key. That one doesn't drop. The Nets have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Carroll kicks to Peyton. Now here's Kidd. D right on him. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul, 3rd team foul.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Michael Thompson, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The Nets making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. And so Thompson nails both of them. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Ah, that's terrific. Now here's Hardaway. Still yet to score. Williams kicks to Hardaway. Battier outside. From deep three-point land, the rebound by the Nets. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Daniels. No good with the layup. Seattle has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Here's Jakob Jonas. Daniels with it. To the paint. The Nets need to get a shot off here. McAdoo misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Juzang, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Seattle, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back right after this.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
You look at Seattle. They've tripped up lately, but the talent is there. They still have time to figure out things and get back on track.
It's a marathon, not a sprint, but they are built to go the distance. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for Seattle.
Who needs a multifaceted approach when you can dominate in the lane like this? It has been impressive.
My only piece of advice, don't stop.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Jason Kidd in this one.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
Gwinnett shooting a low 30% mark from the field. They've got Kemp. Jason Kidd is out there with Gary Payton, and it's Carroll in at the 3. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. And that one, good. Irving's got 6 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Kidd, no good.
It's just not his night from the 3. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Pass to Hardaway. Here's Irving. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here is Kidd. It's stolen by Mutombo. Irving passes to Anthony. Irving looking for an opening. Hardaway finds Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Outside Kidd. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Payton passes to Kemp. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 8th assist in the game.
And Kemp seems to relish contact on the way up. He just embraces all types of challenges.
Now here's Anthony. Seattle grabs the miss. Outside Kidd. And that one is stuffed right through.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, they need to talk over their shot selection right now. Just not good enough.
While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Nets passing it around. Inside. And it's good. 2 points. Sonics leading by 23. Kid a screen on Hardaway. Peyton dishes the Kid. To shoot. Good work defensively by Anthony.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Now here's Duncan. Pass to Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Now, here is Irving. Anthony trying to get open. No good from Irving. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Kevin, back to you.
Keeping that edge. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
And Kid, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Now, here is Irving. 12 points for him. Hardaway for 3. That one's not going to go.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And here's Kidd from the arc. The rebound by the Nets. Duncan's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by Carroll. To the left side wing. That shot off. Mutombo is a nice D. Kidd against Anthony. Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Anthony. Over Kidd. And the Nets miss again. And here is Peyton. Back to Kidd. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist. Peyton's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The Nets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Duncan outside. Pass to Anthony. Over Kidd. Anthony's shot is off.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
For 3, Kidd. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Irving against Carroll. Irving kicks to Mutombo. Clock at 6. Hardaway finds Anthony, trying to get something going. Anthony missing again.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then tee up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. The Nets working the ball around now. Battier with the steal. Right side Kidd. Out to Battier. Williams up on top. Pass to Battier. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Battier outside. Three-pointer. Kidd. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's McAdoo, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Teardrop shot, and Hardaway with a lay-in.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Pass to Coulibaly. Here's McAdoo, and they get it. Jason Kidd grabs the miss. Kidd's got his fourth rebound in this one. Now here's Hardaway. Battier outside. No good on the three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Thompson. Over Williams, and the shot is long. The Supersonics have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Battier for 3. Rebounded by McAdoo. Net shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively. Back to Coulibaly. Here's Jonas. Drops in the layup for 2. Jonas has got his second basket of the night.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Back to Kidd. Shoots over Jonas. That one is good again. He sits right from the floor with the basket.
Well, he just outworked everybody there. Give him credit. He deserved to be rewarded for that effort.
Coulibaly finds Daniels. Here's Jonas. And out of bounds as the Sonics gain possession. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Williams. Reed in the post. Can't hit the short-range fadeaway. And so it's Seattle, sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. They've been... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the floor generalship?
Oh, say does that star-spangled...
And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, BA, it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. Well, you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
And the starting lineup for Louisville. We've got Dwight Howard, James Harden out there with Paolo Banchero, and it's Pierce in at the 3. Now here's Jordan. Over Harden. Jordan misses. Here's Rodriguez. It's stolen away. Harper passes to Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Pierce. 17 points in his last outing. Misses the step-back jumper. Chicago with the ball, coming off a win against the Hornets.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Jordan. Howard grabs the miss.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
All alone on the break. And Harper gets it to go.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Banchero outside. Pass to Pierce from the arc. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Jordan against Harden. From the baseline. And that one comes up a bit short.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And a fast break now for the Bulls.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Timeout called. Louisville. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
And this squad bumped them out of the playoffs in the first round last year. That hurts a little bit.
And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. Here's Pierce. That one goes in.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
Bulls leading by 6. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Here's Love. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Now here's Harden. No points so far. Love passes to Harper. Now Jordan. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Louisville shooting their first free throws of the night now. That's good from Harden.
Let me say this. If you need it, he's got it. Harden does everything you want out of an offensive weapon.
So he gets them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Harden against Jordan. Shoots over Harden. Here's Harper. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Harden. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
A master at working through contact. Sometimes it seems Harden prefers getting physical on the way up.
Inside. Here's Love. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
There's the 3. Rodman with a rebound. Bulls leading by 8. Here's Harper. And he lobs it up. Deflects the pass. Love inside. He's against Howard. And it's good. 2 points. Love's got 6 points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Timeout called. Louisville.
Substitution on the court.
Louisville trails by 10. Outside Brunson. Outside Reeves. Paxson passes to Pettit. Chicago with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Kerr. Pass to Pippen. Chicago passing it around. Four on the clock. Nice start for him. Taking his first shot.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Pettit. Louisville needs to get a shot off from deep. Reeves. Oh, planks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Chicago with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run to the inside. Gilmore. And there's another one for Chicago.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Bulls leading by 12. Pippen outside. Pass to Kukoc. Now Brunson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Kukoc. Kerr, pass to Kukoc. That shot off.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Pass to Paxson. Back to Brunson. Six on the shot clock. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Able to keep his cool. Brunson doesn't let the clock force his shot.
Pass to Kukoc. Back to Pippen. Here's Kukoc. Here's Kerr. Off target with the three. Here's Paxson. To the wing, right side. Brunson passes to Paxson. And here's Reeves, defended by Pippen. Here's Brunson. Another one falls for Louisville.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
Here's Harper. To snap the cold streak. Clinging with a defensive effort.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back with you shortly. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
We've got Scottie Pippen, and it's Rodman in at the 3 slot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Pippen. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Pass to Paxson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Louisville. On Sunday, they go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Utah Jazz.
And looking at the Pacers matchup, that one's going to be game number 9 of the year for them. Really starting to get towards the meat of things by then.
And Louisville making a change here. Banchero's checked in. Knocked loose. Chicago leading by 8. Pippen outside. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pippen outside. Pass to Love. Back to Pippen. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Paxson. Here's Howard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
And he makes a first. James Harden, he's checked in for Louisville. It's both from the stripe. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pippen, pass to Rodman. Oh, there's the alley! Harden scanning the floor. Howard, the screen. And again, it's Louisville missing. Chicago leading by 8. Pass to Pippen. Good. Pippen's got 6.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Now Harden. Oh, got a piece of it. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's Jordan. Inside. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Wow, Banchero using his size to find a path to the rim.
Pass to Jordan. Chicago passing it around. Love, that's good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And here's Howard. Now Harden, covered by Jordan. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Howard. 6 points for James Harden.
Love the effort on D, but they know if they can cover Harden too close inside, he'll just make it a foul.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Here's Pierce. Back to Banchero. Shot clock at 6. All alone. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Jordan. Soft touch off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Chicago lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Timeout called. Louisville. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. Second, the Bulls.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Pierce, the pass to Howard. Jordan against Harden. To the paint. Banchero outside.
Away team foul. Rodriguez. First personal foul. Substitution for the Bulls. Scottie Pippen. Steve Kerr.
Bulls leading by 12. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Shot clock at 3 from deep three-point land. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pierce, the pass to Harden. Now Banchero. Here's Pierce. Driving inside, tipped away from about 16. And again, it's Louisville missing.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Pippen with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Jordan misses.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Now Now here's Bancaro. He had a 12-point outing in their last game again.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Using all that size in close, Bancaro, he understands his strengths on offense.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Louisville trails by 10. Harden, the pass to Reeves. Now Klingon. And again, it's Louisville missing.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Here's Brunson outside. 4-3. Brunson nails it.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Pass to Kerr. Here's Rodman. Here's Harper, defended by Harden. And here's Reeves outside. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Pippen. Basket counts. Pippen's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Pettit. Here's Brunson. Misses the fadeaway. Pass to Harper. Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Outside Reeves. Now here's Harden. There's a minute 26 left in the second period. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. Pippen, pass to Kerr. Here's Harper. To the inside. Rodman. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now here's Brunson. He has 7. Here's Pettit. Bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Pass to Rodman. Oh, they pick off the pass. Harden from outside. Rodman with a rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Pippen. Here's Harper. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so it's Chicago in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. More 2K action in just a moment.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Well, I think for Louisville, right now a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for Louisville.
Losing the rebounding battle, it's easy to lose control of the game. Fortunately for them, they have another half to go.
Yeah, now they can lose by twice as much.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Louisville trails by 13. And Louisville looking at who they've got. Dwight Howard out there with Banchero. Then it's James Harden. And it's Pierce in at the 3. And he lobs it up top. They swipe it. And here's Jordan. Pass to Harper. And here's Pippen. Here's Harper. 5 on the clock. Jordan misses.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Launches it. Gets the 3 to fall.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Bulls leading by 10. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Here's Love. Oh, rejected by Howard. And they're on the run. How about that? And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Now here's Jordan. He's got 6. Pass to Love. Here's Rodman, guarded by Banchero. Now here's Jordan. Shoots over Harden. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Pierce, the pass to Harden. Louisville working the ball around now. It's stolen by Love. Back to Pippen. To the paint. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Timeout called. Louisville.
This is your 3-1-2 crew.
Look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. 5th best, Paolo Banchero.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Louisville trails by 10. Paxson passes to Banchero. Here's Pierce, defended by Pippen. Pass to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window.
Now here's Jordan. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Jordan's got 8.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Pippen, pass to Jordan. Oh, sweet move. And he lays it in. And now a 12-point Bulls lead.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
The shot by Rodriguez, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Jordan, the pass to Kukoc. Here's the break. And there's the lob. It's picked off. Oh, deflected. And that one good. Kukoc has gotten his first basket of the night.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Pass to Paxson. Here's Howard. Chicago with a rebound. Jordan high post. 10 points for him.
Yeah, good whistle there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
The first free throw is good. Pippen, he's checked in for Harper. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Louisville trails by 15. Pierce, the pass to Paxson. Louisville working the ball around now. Here's Rodriguez. Kept alive. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that higher difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Now here's Jordan. He's got 11. Pass to Kukoc. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. It's stolen by Howard. Here we go. Here's Pettit. And he jams it home with authority.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Jordan. Inside, there's Pippen. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Now here's Jordan. He's covered closely. Fades back. That shot off the mark.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Rodriguez, the pass to Paxson. Down low. Here's Pierce. Fires for 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Pippen outside. Back to Pippen. Love against Howard. The fadeaway. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Pierce, the pass to Rodriguez. A deep 3. No good.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Here's Kukoc. Drops one in from the wing. Kukoc has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Rodriguez. And again, it's Louisville missing.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Now here's Jordan. Defense right on him. There's a screen by Love. Lets it go from deep. Pippen, no good. Louisville trails by 13. Paxson passes to Pettit.
2 minutes.
Here's Pierce. And he banks in the layup. Pierce has got 6 points.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Big group substitution here for Louisville. Looking now at some numbers for him. Bulls leading by 11. Back to Pippen. Chicago passing it around. Gilmore passes to Jordan. To the paint. Oh, stolen by Harden. Six to shoot. Pass to Brunson. And here comes the break. Rodman, the pass to Gilmore. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Outside Harden. And it's off from three-point range.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Kerr. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Not going to go that time. Louisville trails by 13. Brunson taking his time here. And again, it's Louisville missing. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Rodman. Here's Gilmore, defended by Harden. Here's Pippen. And so it's Chicago in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Harper, and it's Gilmore in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First team foul. At the line for 2, Arnett Gilmore.
First one falls for him. Second free throw, no good. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Liberty. It's a 14-point game. Following this game, they host the Magic. It'll be the first of 5 games in a row at home. Now here's Jordan. Here's Rodman. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And Brunson, here we go. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And he's going for the oop here. And slam dunk by Jordan.
How'd they pull that off, B.A.?
Right? I'm not sure. A tremendous play. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Here's Harper. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Clinging with a screen. Here's Brunson outside. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Pass to Rodman. Now here's Jordan. Tight defense on him. To the inside. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Banchero the screen. Takes a step back. Clock at 6. Here's Brunson. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Adding the stat sheet, getting the board, and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Now here's Brunson. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Rodman's got 11 rebounds in the game. Harper passes to Gilmore. And stolen by Banchero. To the middle. Here's Reeves. And it's Chicago with a board. Rodman's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Pippen. Off the window. It's good. Louisville trails by 19. Pass to Rodriguez. The three-pointer off the mark.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Jordan against Reeves. Here's Rodman. Ooh, poked away. Here's Harper. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Bulls lead by 21.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Left side, Brunson. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much. Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Here's Rodriguez. Here's Klingon. Banked it in off the glass.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Chicago leading by 21. Pippen outside. And he's going for the lob. And Klingon pulls it down. Louisville has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Back to Brunson. Pass to Banchero. Here's Rodriguez. Banchero in the post. Covered by Jordan. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Love is checked in for Chicago. So it's Chicago now. Now Pippen. There's a screen by Love. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
You know, PA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Here's Pierce. After the basket by Chicago. That one falls.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Chicago leading by 21. Pass to Jordan. Here's Harper. It's 2-on-1. And he lobs it up top. Here's Rodriguez. Off the mark there with a 3.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Howard against Love. Pass to Rodman. Just 5 to shoot. Unloads from 13. Howard grabs the miss. Louisville trails by 21. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Chicago now. They're on a 12-4 run. Chicago passing it around. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Carroll passes to Howard. Count it. And that's a double-double for him now.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender and make him react to you.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. 1:41 left in the fourth.
2 shots. Chicago timeout call. On your big fan, it's time for the Chicago level.
Take a moment to check out our player of the game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. And he knocks down the first one. And Richard, for those vets who haven't won a ring yet, how hard is it to take less money to join a contender?
It is not hard, and contenders typically count on that because once you've made the money, if you've made it that far in your career, if there's one thing left that you want to accomplish, that's win a ring.
And Love drops them both. Louisville trails by 21. Rodriguez, the pass to Pierce. Here's the floater. Blocked! And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bulls.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
Good on the second one. Louisville has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. The shot by Howard, no good. And here's Chicago. Pass to Kerr. Here's Rodman. Kukoc, the pass to Rodman. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Here's Paxson. Pass to Pierce. Outside Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Goes up at the elbow. That's short off the rim.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Pippen with it. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to present our player of the game.